Hello everyone, welcome to SW News. Voting for the fourth phase of assembly election in West Bengal is going on. However, just before noon, the fourth phase of voting was marred with violence in some parts. We will come to that, but let's first talk about the candidates and the voters in this phase. More than 1 crore 15 lakh voters will exercise their voting right in this phase, including more than 58 lakh men and more than 56 lakh women, and 290 members of the third gender will decide the fate of 373 candidates in today's polling in total of 44 constituencies spread across Howrah, South 24 Parganas, Hooghly in South Bengal and in North Bengal's Alipurduar and Cooch Behar. Electoral fates of key candidates including Union Minister Babul Supriyo, West Bengal Ministers Partha Chatterjee, Arup Biswas and former Indian cricketer turned politician Manoj Tiwari will be decided today. Polling will be held for 9 assembly constituencies in Howrah, 11 in South 24 Parganas, 5 in Alipurduar and 9 in Cooch Behar and 10 in Hooghly. Approximately 52.89% voter turnout was recorded till 1:30 p.m. in Bengal during the polling of the fourth phase of the assembly election. Now, the voting for which began at 7 a.m. today. In one of the high-profile contests of this phase, Union Minister and BJP leader Babul Supriyo will lock horns with sitting TMC MLA Arup Biswas at Tollygunj. Now, Tollygunj is known to be the heart of the Bengali film industry. The TMC, which has assiduously courted stars in its climb to power, counts Tollygunj as among its strongholds, having won the seat since 2001. For the last 3 elections, it has been won by Arup Biswas, who is also the PWD minister in Mamata Banerjee government. On the other hand, Supriyo is confident of winning Tollygunj by 40,000 to 50,000 votes. Meanwhile, the Trinamool Congress wrote to the Election Commission alleging that across several booths in Sitalkuchi, Natalbari, Tufanganj and Dinhata, BJP goons are creating a ruckus outside the booth and preventing TMC agents from entering the booth. The party has also demanded necessary action from the Election Commission. On the other hand, in the morning, locals thronged BJP leader Locket Chatterjee's car in Hooghly as she arrived at the poll booth during the fourth phase of voting in West Bengal. Now, BJP MP Locket Chatterjee's car and those belonging to the press were allegedly attacked by a mob of angry locals at polling booth number 66. In visuals doing round on the social media, a black sedan, which is believed to be Chatterjee's car, is seen pinned down by a sea of furious men and women, many of whom are without masks and showed no regard for social distancing, shouting in Bengali and pointing fingers at the car's occupant. The 60-second clip showed dozens of people clashing with the police and security personnel, some of whom had riot shield and were desperately trying to push people aside to clear a path for her car. As the locals thronged her car, she dialed election officer from inside her car and complained about the attack. She told the official that the people have broken her car and that she was at booth number 66. She further said that the people grabbed her jacket and attacked her car, and a glass of her car has also been broken. She also complained about media persons being attacked by the locals. She also requested the Election Commission to send CRPF at the spot. Let us first watch the visuals when angry locals thronged her car and broke down the window. Well, you saw the visuals. At present, Locket Chatterjee has asked the Election Commission to take the matters in its hand, and she has also asked to probe this entire incident. She has complained to the Election Commission. On the other hand, the TMC has in fact said that the car window was not broken by the locals, but in fact it was broken from inside, and they alleged Locket Chatterjee of creating this whole drama. Let's once again just watch these visuals, how this entire incident turned out. In other visuals also shared by news agency ANI, taxis hired by media outlets were shown parked by the side of a road with a shattered windshields and windows. Meanwhile, on the other hand, in Cooch Behar district, where polling is also ongoing, where BJP and Trinamool workers clashed, 5 people have been shot dead after central forces allegedly opened fire. Gunshots were fired after the BJP and Trinamool Congress workers clashed in Sitalkuchi constituency. The CISF, that is the Central Industrial Security Force troops, also had to reportedly resort to firing after they came under attack. Now, Trinamool Congress claims that those killed were TMC workers. On the other hand, a first-time voter was also killed by some miscreants. Let us first watch the exact moment when the gunfire started at Sitalkuchi. Well, in its complaint to the election body, the Trinamool Congress has said that in booth number 126 of Sitalkuchi, 5 people have been shot dead after BJP captured the booth. The party, in the letter by Trinamool MP Derek O'Brien, further said that according to party sources on the ground, all 5 were AITC workers. Now, the Election Commission has sought report in the matter. It has also posted around 80,000 personnel from the Central Armed Police Force to guard nearly 16,000 polling stations in the 4th phase, the highest deployment of 187 companies of CAPF with 100 personnel each in the company is in Cooch Behar. Now, let's also understand what was the police's point of view in this entire incident. Let us hear what the police had to say about this firing incident.
जो महिला यूज करते हैं उसके द्वारा अटैक हुआ था, राइफल छीनने का कोशिश किया गया, बहुत सारा घटना हुआ। उसके बाद पुलिस को सीआईएसएफ जो पर्सनल थे, जो बूथ में डिटेल थे, वो जो पास में जो उनका क्यूआरटी थे, तो वो उनको बुलाए कि उसको रीइंफोर्समेंट करने के लिए पूरा जो पार्टी था उसके साथ जो सिक्योरिटी पर्सनल सीआईएसएफ का था, एक साथ मिलकर उसके साथ बहुत ज़्यादा स्कफलिंग, मारामारी, झमेला ये सब चल रहा था। उस टाइम उसका जब राइफल छीनने का कोशिश किया और बूथ में के अंदर में घुसने का कोशिश किया, तब ये घटना घटा और सीआईएसएफ फायरिंग चालू किया।
कितना लोगों का मौत हुआ?
अभी तक 4 लोगों का मौत का खबर।
उनका कोई
BJP Chief Dilip Ghosh's convoy was targeted in Cooch Behar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is campaigning for the BJP today, also consoled the death of the 5 people in Cooch Behar. He said that Mamata Didi and her goons are perturbed seeing the people's support for the BJP. She has stopped she has stooped to this level as she can see her chair slipping away. So this is what Prime Minister Modi has said. Meanwhile, Mamata Banerjee has said that this entire incident has happened because of the BJP. Now, TMC and Mamata Banerjee had been constantly accusing the CRPF and the central forces deployed in the state during the polls of running a campaign against the TMC at the behest of the central government, at the behest of the Home Ministry and Home Minister Amit Shah. And for her comments on the central forces, the Election Commission had also served her notice twice. Well, what happens in this probe by the Election Commission, that remains to be seen, but definitely in this high-octane campaign, the violence has also increased. What will happen in the next few phases of the assembly election, as there are 4 phases remaining for the West Bengal assembly election to conclude completely, that we have to see. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.